Good afternoon. Me and Leonard are about to go to a coffee shop just to finish up the workday. But I wanted to show you these socks that my sister got me. I'm about to put these on. Aren't they so cute? They've got these little white hearts. But anyway, all right, let's head out. That's usually what I get, and this coffee shop they make their own syrups, and they have a caramelized pear syrup, but today I tried the cranberry orange, so I'm not sure how it's going to taste with the chai, but let's see. It's interesting, because I really like the cranberry orange, I'm just not sure if I like it with the chai, so. Hello, work is over. I'm going to bar. Outfit check. I just have on these like flare pants and this dry fit shirt situation, but we gotta go. It's a 30-minute bar class, so it's like super short, which means everything's going to be a little bit more intense. And then I'm gonna head to Target because some friends asked if they could come over to watch Testament, and if you know, Testament is like my favorite TV show. Like I'm dead. Like, bar 30 is so hard. I don't care what anybody says. My entire body is still shaking. But it was so good. I would do it all over again. That's what's crazy about bar. Place to go. I'm about to go back to the nail shop to get my nail put back on or fixed or something, so we'll see what they can do. Cute.
We might need fresh help.
Based on the book of Acts. Good morning. It's like 9 something, and I hope you're having a good day so far. It's gonna be a good day. I'm feeling a little sick, which is sad, but I got my cough drops and different things. I'm on my way to go pick up some friends because we are going to the Garfield Park Conservatory in Chicago, and it's beautiful. It's got like this huge greenhouse, and yeah, it's very lively. I'll show you everything when we get there.
Probably thank you for being a good God.
God is good all the time. Some days be the best.
Okay, we're at the Garfield Park Conservatory, and Anissa has her sandwich, but she didn't have any bread, so she brought her whole sandwich in a bag, and then Bree brought the bread. Look at that.
Bye.
And the mayonnaise.
Wait, how are you gonna spread it?
Oh, there it is.
And I brought 2
Two what? 2 cup.
Capri Suns, bro. Glitched.
So,
Say you glitched. Not you snorting that. In our favorite rocket ship, zooming through the sky, little lifetime. It feels so good. Oh, so peaceful. The koi fish. Yeah.
detail. I don't think you lost.
Oh yeah, send them all. I left my water bottle somewhere, so now we're on the hunt for it, trying to figure out where I put it down.
They're coming though. Somebody come.
No.
Come on with me.
Yeah. Nope. We found it. Success. Fighting dehydration, one water bottle at a time. What are our thoughts now that we've left?
It was, yes, it was so beautiful. We got to see places twice because Bria lost the water bottle.
Oh, right. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
We made a side quest, right? A side quest.
Yeah.
Okay, side quest is we're at my parents' house. Dun dun dun. And there's my mommy. Yay. Okay, and we decided to come here so we could use the bathroom and so Anissa could put together her sandwich. So now we're gonna drive home. Okay, gotta go. Gotta blast. Remember that?
Gotta blast.
From Jimmy Neutron?
Gotta blast.
That facial was so good. I don't know if you can tell the difference in my face, but I feel like I look different. Like I look so much more hydrated, moisturized, all the things. And granted, this morning I probably could have done a better job like doing my moisturizer myself, but then they gave me this little thing too with some of the same products that they use on my face just to try as samples. But oh my goodness, thank you Braxton for that amazing gift. We are back home. I am going to do something that I mentioned that I was going to do in a previous video. I'm going to use this picture frame to sit on my wall as like a pretty way to remember to pray for my coworkers. So what I'm gonna do is like write their names down on a piece of paper and put it in here and then put it on my wall. And of course it's got to be like a little bit cute how we do it. So I'm gonna figure that out. These are like a bunch of different patterns and stuff. See what other. This mug says info blue. It's one of my friends, actually one of my friends' sisters, who's also my friend. Her name is Natalie, and she is a writer. She's doing all these amazing things, and she's living in the UK right now to study creative writing. She wrote 2 books. One of them is like a devotional. One of her books is called In Full Bloom. There was a mug to go with it. She had an event last April, or like a whole book tour last like spring and summer. So this was part of the book tour. Anyway, you should go check her out. But in other news, we're gonna do this together. So they need to fit on this little circle because this is gonna go back in that frame right there. Here's how it turned out. I usually have like a little paintbrush that I use for glue and stuff. So I can't find my glue stick. Oh my goodness. And I also cannot find my little paintbrush that I use for glue. So I'm having to just like use a piece of paper that I have and put the name thingies on here. So a few weeks ago, I heard God telling me like that he wanted me to spend more time with him. I was trying to figure out, okay, like, well, when and how do I do that? And basically God showed me that I could spend more time with him by not watching YouTube on the weekdays, like after work and stuff. I have been doing that for about a month now, and I'll only watch it on like Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. But what's been interesting is life has been so full over the past few weeks, I haven't even been watching YouTube on the weekends either. So like a few of my favorite YouTubers, they've had multiple videos out each, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Or even when like I, was allowed to watch them on the weekends, I didn't because I was doing other things. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about some things that I have been doing on the weekdays after work as I've been spending more time with God as I crochet. I'm trying to read/listen to the whole Bible this year, and this will be my first time doing that. I finished Genesis, and now I'm listening to Exodus, and listening to it, like, how some people are like, oh, I'm a visual learner, etc. I'm definitely like a multimodal whatever. I learn in a lot of different ways. If I've used one mode over and over again, then I want to do something a little different. So yeah, I've been listening to Exodus, and I'm on, I want to say Exodus chapter 23 now. I don't know, it feels more like I'm listening to a story, and it's just kind of amazing to see God's power on display in a much different way than I feel like I have grasped it in the past. And I use streetlights because I love hearing the audio Bible over like hip hop kind of beats. Another thing I've been doing is because you know in Genesis and Exodus it lists the people groups a lot, the different generational lines, and then how they break off from there. So then it'll start to mention like the Canaanites, the Hivites, the Jebusites. So I've just been really interested in like who those people are, where they came from in terms of like who their ancestors were. What I've also been really intrigued by is who they end up worshiping, because a lot of them do not continue to worship Yahweh. I've been watching of course credible sources, credible videos about who these different people groups are and who they worship. For example, I've been learning about Baal or Baal. Dagon is another one. Oh, I got to the end of another line. They require child sacrifice, some sort of like sexual perversion, or basically what God would consider, what our God would consider sexual perversion in worship of those gods. So our God does not want or ask for any of those things from us. Another thing that I've been doing with all this free time that I have now that I'm not watching TV after work, I have been on the phone, okay? I've been talking to friends. A lot of friends that we have right now are navigating seasons of life that are really near and dear to me. And so it's really been fun and special to join them in prayer and fasting on behalf of the parts of life that they're experiencing, in order to be able to speak into their lives with something that is much more valuable than my own opinion. It has required much more tetheredness to our Abba, like much more time spent in his word, like and I think by more I mean in a way that like I feel like I'm studying not just for myself, like I'm learning and seeking God's face about what he says about certain things, not just for like my own circumstances, but like these are things that my friends are experiencing. Like how do you want me to be equipped to be able to exhort them, since exhortation is one of the gifts that you've given. One of the things that's interesting is I never thought about God revealing more of himself to me as I'm seeking his face to be better equipped to help somebody else. Like I guess I don't really know if I had an assumption, but I think I was thinking that it would be more like most relevant for me in my life. How do your evenings look? Do you feel like God might also be inviting you to spend more time with him? If you are sensing that call from the Lord to be spending more time with him or to be preparing for something, how are you doing that? And let me know in the comments below. Good morning. We are on our way to church. I don't feel great. Probably sound a little bit worse than I actually feel. Definitely do. My outfit, we gotta go. Today after church, we're doing something fun, so I'll show you after. I feel like I look and sound crazy. The new white Air Force Ones.
Yes, sir.
Lamp cups, buds, and petals. Make it will purify your lives.
We are going to, oh, here are my cough drops, in case you're wondering. We're going to the Red Worship concert in Chicago. We're excited. And we've got friends with us. There they are. There's my pumpkin. In so many ways, I feel like I'm living in the Acts Church. I'm just really grateful to like be in community, especially because a few years ago, I wondered like if there were going to be any Christians left who were around my age, because it felt like so many of them were like leaving, or like just like leaving the faith. And I was like, are there going to be any people my age who are Christians, or any like young people after? Which like of course there are, because we know what the Bible says. But that's just how I felt, to have community of people who aren't just like Christians, but who are like on fire for Jesus and are pursuing him with everything they have in response to his love for us. It's insane to me. I'm just hoping that y'all, hoping and praying that y'all will get to experience that kind of community as well. Yay! Ooh, perfect. back home. The worship concert, bomb. In so many ways, that was like an answer to prayer. Like, I remember growing up, I wanted to like worship with like total freedom and excitement in front of other people, because when I'm at home, like especially in this room in particular, I'd be worshiping, okay? Like on the floor, jumping up and down, screaming to the top of my lungs, all the things. But sometimes around, like growing up, I remember feeling like around other people like but now, today, I was like, Lord, I am free. Like, I am free to worship you. And then around so many other people who are close to my age, worshiping the Lord, like on the floor, weeping, Jesus, this is too crazy. And then to be there with like my own church family, like, God, it's just crazy. So, oh, and one other thing I was going to say about this. I think sometimes we can put a lot of pressure on like church to fulfill every single need. Like, we want church to be the place where we worship for a really long time, where we get the deep, deep, deep Bible study, where we find all of our community, where we have every single opportunity to serve. But I guess I would challenge you that if you feel like you want more from your relationship with God, or like you want to know him more, I would challenge you to pray about what that might look like outside of your church. If you are seeing a need and you're like, oh, I really wish I had this, or I could do this, then maybe you are the one that should be working on that and birthing that thing so that other people can also benefit from it. Anyway, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night, and I will see you in the next vlog. Thanks for watching. Bye.